Bravo Uniform Echo, N2BUE.
Roger, Roger, Ron. That is Ron out there, Roger.
Roger, Roger, Ron. That is Ron out there, Roger.
BUE, this is KC9VKV. That's Ron, Roger.
BUE, this is KC9VKV. That's Ron, Roger. Oh, yes, Jim, I'm sorry. You know what? I have a street light come in giving me RFI. It's just starting to come in on, and it's giving me some static crashes, and until it straightens out, it can be a nuisance. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if you came back to me or not, Jim. Yeah, it's Ron in New Jersey, over.
Roger, Roger, John. I just went to my PA SDR receiver, and gosh, you're just killing me here, about 20 over. So just, relax. You're making it. I may not be, but, you're making it into that SDR just wall to wall, buddy.
It's into that SDR just wall to wall, buddy. Hey, Roger, Roger, Jim. Yeah, like I said, this darn street light, it's about, I'm going to say a good 200 yards away. And it's one of them orange, I forget what type they are. But it's really, at this time of day, it can be a pain until it really warms up and straightens out and stays on. I contacted the electric company, and they said by the 15th of December, they should have it corrected. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm copying you pretty good. You're about an S7, 5x7, 5x8. But then when them static crashes, the noise level goes up over an S9, and it makes it difficult to copy, Jim.
Roger, Roger. Well, sounds like you've got some weather moving in. Sounds like you might have some weather, lightning and rain moving your way. But, as far as that street light's concerned now, I have faced that issue myself. And I don't know what it is, but sometimes when that light isn't lighting, it's making so much noise, it's pathetic. And in my travels and in my conversations to the power folks, which ultimately control that light, I point out the fact that my station is federally authorized. I'm a federally authorized station, and that light is interfering with my receive and transmit capabilities, and that we might have to do something about that. And usually, they're not interested in having to face the Federal Communications Commission, which is ultimately, my boss for licensing my station, and they would be interfering with a licensed federal radio station, Roger.
Interfering with a licensed federal radio station, Roger. Hey, Roger, Roger, Jim. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. This is the same thing. I've been communicating with them for quite a while now with this darn street light, and it's just taking them forever to correct the problem, and I can't understand. Well, I guess with the storms, and they've been overwhelmed with, sending people away and different things like that. I can kind of understand that, but you have to take care of some local issues also. And this darn thing is just a complete nuisance. At times, like I say, the noise level can go over S9 and last for 3 or 4 seconds, and then it goes off and the noise level drops right back down to almost zero, and then all of a sudden here it comes again. And that goes on for almost an hour, a good hour and a half, it seems, until the thing kind of warms up a little bit. So it is kind of making that copy a little tough on my end right now, Jim. Over.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Now, Ron, what you have to do, though, is be sure that you verify absolutely where the noise is coming from. And there's a couple of ways to do that. You know about the portable radio. Tune it to a lower frequency where there are no stations at the bottom of the dial or whatever. And just sniff around that area and, double check the signal strength in that area versus, around elsewhere. So you more or less identify where the offending interference is coming from. You might even be lucky enough to, if you had a field strength meter, to take the field strength meter and see if you could get a field strength reading on the interference level. Roger?
Strength reading on the interference level. Roger?
Hey, Roger, Jim. Yeah, I'll check that out. I'll try it out. See what happens. Anything to kind of eliminate it. I mean, your audio is so good. Your S8, when that light isn't creating interference, but then all of a sudden here it comes and it kind of right at your level, like with S8, S9, and it just I can't actually copy what you're saying. Well, why that's going on for three or four seconds. So what I'm going to say, at least I got to make contact with you this Friday. I'm going to pay a 73 along to you, and I'm going to turn the volume down for a while until this darn streetlight issue settles out. So KC9VKV N2BUE. You have a good weekend, Jim. Over.
Roger, Ron. I was just thinking about, I'm sure. What radio are you running right now?
I'm sure. What radio are you running right now?
Yeah, I'm running the FTDX-1O1D. Let's see, it looks like, by this meter, about 420 watts.
Oh, Roger. Okay. On your receiver, you have an impulse noise filter. You might try putting that on and adjusting that, because what you probably have is high impulse noise coming off that light. So if you were to just run that impulse noise filter, it would cut that noise about a third or two-thirds, and hopefully my voice would still come through that. Let's do a test, if you wouldn't mind, if you got the time. Just put your noise filter on that radio. Put it on and see if that knocks that noise way down.
Put it on and see if that knocks that noise way down.
Okay, Jim, very well. Let's see, I got the digital noise reduction on, and I just put the digital noise filter on. So we'll see what happens. I did not have the digital noise filter on. So I just switched it on and see if it helps at all. Over.
Roger. Now, I'm not sure what that is. I mean, but what it used to be called was an impulse noise filter. In other words, the noise coming off that light is very spiky. And what we want is something that clips that spike at some level. So, maybe that is what it is. Or maybe you have an impulse noise filter. I'm not real sure. But am I making it through the noise with it?
Impulse noise filter. I'm not real sure. But am I making it through the noise with it?
I'm sorry. I hate to ask you to repeat that, but I didn't catch it. I did not catch the, and what was that very end question?
Oh, I was just talking about the different kinds of filters, and what we really need right at this point is an impulse noise filter. what it does, it attacks the spike. And what you have coming off that telephone pole is spike waveforms. And so this impulse noise filter, you can adjust it to where it's taking the spike out, and you know, it shifts the signal-to-noise ratio, as far as I'm concerned, to be able to hear me without having to put up with that spike that shoots over my head by 3 decibels.
Having to put up with that spike that shoots over my head by 3 decibels.
Oh, okay. Okay, very well. Now, you're saying this is an external device?
No, I would think that your radio would have that. You might read up on it on your radio and see if you have something that would work on impulse noise filtering. That's a very common kind of interference, and so I would think that radio would have that, you know.
I think that radio would have that, you know.
WP9JNZ.
Is that somebody calling?
Somebody calling?
Yeah, Bravo 9, Japan, Norway, Zulu.
Roger, Roger, Zulu. Go ahead.
Okay, I guess there was someone else breaking in here, Jim. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, somebody at Zulu station.
That you're talking to, he's got the 101. I have it too. There's a VC tune on that radio which can be quite effective, and that with the noise blanker, and that radio has some excellent noise fighting capabilities. Back to you, Jim.
Yes, sir. Noise blanking, that's the filter. A noise blanker is what we need, Roger.
Filter. A noise blanker is what we need, Roger.
Yeah.
Okay, Jim. Were you talking about the noise blanker? Is that what you said?
Pre-selector, and that sometimes can help as well.
Yes, so I think the noise blanker would probably do the best. Now, put that noise blanker on about a 5, and then switch it in and out of the circuit, and see if it helps with reducing the spikes of that signal that's interfering with you, with me.
The spikes of that signal that's interfering with you, with me.
Okay, Jim. I got the noise blanker on, and yeah, about a 5. But I'm still getting it. They're just terrible. It's just a nuisance this time of day. It's just unbelievable. So, anyway, thanks for your help. It's getting pretty difficult copy. So I'm going to pass along to 73. Like I say, thanks again for your help. Earlier, I was copying it very good, and just as soon as I get in a QSO, this darn noise starts happening. One thing about living in a crowded community, this is the stuff you have to put up with. KC9VKV, N2BUE. Hopefully I'll catch you up next week, Jim. Have a good evening.
K3LFO.
Roger, Ron, 73 of that way, sir. Sorry for having to put up with the interference there. You know, I wish you well on getting the problem solved. You may have to be more vocal than what you have been so far, you know, because you are a federally licensed station, and so, you know, usually the utility companies don't want to be operating in such a manner as to cause interference with a federally licensed station. So anyway, 73 there, Ron, and if you want to hear your audio, as always, I'm crystal clear on your reception. I'm copying you on the... where am I copying you on? I'm copying you on the PA SDR, and you're about 30, 40 over. Really nice signal. And if you want to hear it, of course, you go to YouTube, do that call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. And that'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,200, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. 73, Ron. And have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. And there was another station out there, go ahead.